Hi, it's Stephanie, and I just want to quickly walk you through audience research. This is a very, very helpful tool that I use before I write anything sales related for myself or for my clients. In case you don't know, I'm a copywriter and launch strategist. My business is Stephanie Tilton Copywriting. But aside from that, I just want to briefly go over the research techniques that I use to help me really understand and get into the mind of my target audience so that as I'm writing sales material and as they're reading it, they feel really connected to the message. They feel like I really understand them deeply and that I am the one person that can help them overcome the biggest struggles that they're facing. And all of this is by using words and language that they use, and that I'm going to show you right now how to find all that. So, as I said before, one of my favorite ways to really get to know my audience and to really do a lot of audience research is through Facebook groups. So what I do is I try to join as many groups as I can that my target audience hang out in. And so I like to work with female entrepreneurs. So I join all types of groups. Like I may join Pinterest strategy groups. I join female entrepreneur groups, business groups, networking groups, and things like that. So when it comes to you and your niche and the types of people that you work with, try to join at least, 5 to 10 different Facebook groups that may have, a good bit of your target audience in there. And if say if you're like in fitness, you may want to join like meal planning groups, or you could join workout groups. You could join even like mindset and mental health groups and that type of thing, so that you have a well-rounded audience, a well-rounded place where you can do all this research. So when you go into your group, on the left-hand side, if you're using desktop, you're going to see, if you scroll down, this little bar here that says search in this group. On mobile, I think it's at the top unless they've changed things. But you can search mobile or desktop, and all you have to do is type in the phrase that you want to search. So I always go simply with I need help with, and then I get really specific here with the types of things that I help people with. So for me, for example, it may be for launching a course or creating a sales page, but for you, that may be something different. So think about what it is that you really help your audience with, what you help them overcome, maybe the type of course that you offer, that type of thing, and use that to get specific here with your search. So I have a few pulled up that I'm going to show you in just a second. But first, I want to show you this spreadsheet. It's super simple, and this is what I use to keep track of all the information that I find. So as I do audience research, as I'm uncovering their problems, as I'm thinking up solutions that I can help them with, I keep it all in a spreadsheet. And I use this not only just to find freebie ideas or new content that I can create for my audience. I also use this to use the messaging that I find in Facebook posts to use in my sales material. So as I write sales pages for new things that I come up with, or as I write emails that are more promotional instead of just my, sharing value or sharing tips, I can go back to the spreadsheet and use the phrases, the messaging, the problems, and all of that to help me write better sales material. So this is just it. It's just a simple spreadsheet. One column is labeled problems. One column is labeled solutions. And then I have this third column here for freebie ideas. And I'm going to show you how we will go about finding the information, how to put it in there, and what that's going to look like. So this, I've gone ahead and done some searches in groups. And so for this example, this person says that they need help. Their email list is getting out of control and they need assistance with segmenting their list so that they can send the right emails out to the right people. So what I'm going to do here is I see that this person struggles with email. So I'm going to type here, need help with email. And then I'm also going to type here, want to segment list so they can send the right email to the right people. Whoops, sorry, my fingers are getting a little bit fast there. And what I've done there is I've basically just taken the exact statement that she used in her post and I've written it again. That way I can go back when I go to write sales material. If I want to create a course or a freebie or something that's related to the topic of email segmentation, then I can go in and say one of the benefits of this product or this course is that it can help you send the right email to the right people. And that's exactly what this girl, who is my target audience, has said that she needs help with. So there is an example of how you can use this technique to create sales material that really hits on those pain points and solutions. But that can get really technical, so I don't want to go there yet. So just for the, finding freebies and everything and using this problem and thinking up a solution for it, I know that she needs help segmenting her list. So segmenting your list means basically taking everyone that's on your list, breaking them into little sections and little groups so that you can send more targeted emails. So one solution would be send targeted emails by segmenting your email list. And a freebie idea that I could maybe create with this is like an email segmentation workshop where I could walk through, or anyone could walk your audience through creating segments on their email list. Another idea for a freebie is maybe just an email checklist where you can walk people through the types of emails that you can send to your list, or you could do a checklist of how to segment so that they make sure that they're ticking all the boxes and doing everything that they need. So there's a couple of different freebie ideas just from this one post that we found. Okay, let's go to the next. This is in a wedding planner group, and this person is really excited about getting face-to-face with local brides, but she needs help making her booth look amazing. So she's going to vendor events, and if you've ever been to vendor events before, you know that the vendors usually have a booth set up that has like their business name there, the things that they sell or that they help people with, and all of that. So we're going to go and say, need help making my booth look amazing. Okay, and that is the problem. Now, the solution would be, vendor booth ideas or vendor booth layouts. That may not be the correct word to use, but this is basically like showing people how to set up their booth at vendor events. And then we need to be specific here too and say for wedding planners so that they know this isn't just vendor events or vendor booth layouts for anybody. This is just targeted for wedding planners. So a freebie idea may be a style workbook where you're showing vendor booth layouts and you're then showing them where to put their paper products and where to put their photo book or where to put samples and things like that on the table or behind them set up. Another vendor freebie like this would also be maybe a guide to vendor events for wedding planners where you're then walking them through how to actually find vendors and events that they can sign up for, what they need to bring when they go, and then also, how to network and meet new people while they're there. So these are just some ideas for freebies that would help with this need of, vendor events, making the booth look amazing, but then you've taken it a step further by giving them more value by helping them out with, the whole process of attending an event. And then this very last one, this is from a Pinterest group. So this person, I'm going to assume that they're a blogger and that they use Pinterest for their marketing. So they're asking if these pins are eye-catching, if they're pin-worthy. And so she's kind of needing help creating and designing Pinterest pins. So right here where she has said eye-catching and pin-worthy, I'm going to put that here. Eye-catching, whoops. Kenworthy needs help creating Pinterest pins. So a solution to this would really be templates. This would be where you create your freebie, could be Pinterest templates. And since her business or her blog is on recipes, then you could actually go really specific here and say Pinterest pin templates for recipes, so that everyone who sees this knows that if there's someone who cooks or who shares recipes in their blog, that these are going to be Pinterest pins to help them market that blog. Very specific, not just a generic Pinterest pin for anyone to use. So this is how you can use this technique to really understand your audience, to see what they need help with, and to really get ideas for freebies that aren't just you pulling things out of thin air and hoping that it's what people need. It's where you can actually find the exact things that people need help with, so that you can create a more targeted and a more helpful, more valuable free offer. And you can use the same technique, like I said, for low priced offers, for your main courses, for higher priced offers, for coaching, any of that. This is exactly how you use that. So make sure you create a spreadsheet, start joining Facebook groups, start searching, and store your ideas. And if you have any questions or need more help, let me know.